(2018) Toyota Yaris. Presentation. Gently overhauled for 2015, the subcompact Yaris is Toyota's littlest and minimum costly auto at U.S. dealerships. For the 2017 model year, Toyota has included a trio of safety sense-propelled highlights to hatchback models, including path takeoff cautioning, forward crash cautioning, and programmed high pillars. Something else, little has changed on the 3 and 5 entryway hatchbacks. Be that as it may, another model, the Yaris EA vehicle, joined the lineup for 2017. Once in the past known as the Scion EA, the Yaris EA vehicle depends on the Mazda 2, never again sold in the US. Only one form of the EA is offered, and it is more forcefully composed than Yaris hatchbacks and is more refined. Composed and worked in France, the Yaris hatchbacks come in L, LA, and SE trim levels. Yaris L and LA adaptations come in 3 and 5 entryway frame, Yaris SE is 5 entryway as it were. Motors are comparable for the two body styles, however transmission decisions contrast forcefully. Hatchbacks hold a 106 drive, 1.5-liter 4-barrel motor that gives 103 pound-feet of torque. It's mated to either a 5-speed manual gearbox or an antiquated, old-fashioned 4-speed programmed transmission. Vehicles contain a comparably appraised 1.5-liter 4, combined with a 6-speed manual or 6-speed programmed. Yaris the hatchbacks accompany 6-speed automatics. In hatchback frame, the Yaris is a customary subcompact, conveying spending plan evaluated transportation and great gas mileage, yet little else. Execution, not surprisingly, positions as unobtrusive, however what Toyota claims is a class driving 31.5-foot turning circle assists with nimbleness. Base L models hold raised drum brakes, however others get 4-wheel circles. Essentially more refined, the Yaris EA car is more charming to drive than any hatchback. Gas mileage is sensibly great in any case, however not top of the class for subcompacts. The new trio of standard driver help highlights enhances the Yaris hatchback's security position, however crash test scores aren't unblemished. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration gave the hatchback 4 stars generally speaking. Hatchbacks likewise earned good scores from the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, aside from marginal and a little cover frontal crash. Vehicles got good scores from ACE, however poor in the new front light test. The EA was pronounced a top safety pick. Hatchbacks do exclude a rear view camera, yet the EA does. Path takeoff alarm and programmed high pillars are excluded in the vehicle, and its programmed braking works just at bring down street speeds. An overhauled Yaris hatchback will touch base as a 2018 model. Lineup: Yaris L 3-door, $15,250, and 5-door, $16,375, accompany 5-speed manual move, 15-inch steel wheels, texture upholstery, control windows, locks, single-arm wiper, aerating and cooling, a tilt controlling segment, 60/40 overlay down back seat, and payload cover. 6-speaker sound with a 6.1-inch touchscreen incorporates HD radio and Bluetooth network. 4-speed programmed is accessible, $750. Costs are MSRP and do exclude $885 gold charge. Yaris LA 3-door, $16,910, and 5-door, $17,285, incorporate the 4-speed programmed, chrome-emphasized dark grille, remote keyless section, journey control, control mirrors, and 15-inch composite wheels. Yaris SE 5-door, $17,200, accompanies manual move or programmed, $800, a game-tuned suspension, 16-inch combination wheels, a calfskin-wrapped directing wheel, brandish symbol checks, raised spoiler, all-plate brakes, and fog lamps. Yaris EA 4-door, $15,950, has a 6-speed manual transmission or 6-speed programmed, $1,100, rear view camera, 16-inch composite wheels, chrome grille and compass, control mirrors with turn flag pointers, keyless passage, ventilating, push-button begin, and journey control. 6-speaker sound incorporates a 7-inch touchscreen. Walk around. Negligibly decorated contrasted with many adversaries, the Yaris hatchback has a proportional appearance. More limited than such subcompacts as the Chevrolet Spark and Honda Fit, the hatchback looks level and clean, if customary. More bright work is clear in advance, and the trapezoidal-shaped grille highlights dark work. Since the IA develops from a Mazda outline, appearance varies. An immense grille, additionally trapezoidal, overwhelms the front end, achieving descending and in addition outward. It makes one of the boldest noses in the subcompact class. Chrome body trim emulates the geometric outline. Inside. In both hatchback and car body styles, front inhabitants can expect more noteworthy solace than those transferred to the rearward sitting arrangement, which is best involved by adolescents. Grown-ups are probably going to feel cramped. Razelgroom almost 33 inches falls underneath that of a few opponents. It's 6 inches, not exactly a Honda Fit gives. Secondary lounge access can be a test in 3 entryway hatchbacks. Since the hatchback's controlling segment does not telescope, taller drivers won't not feel altogether great. Something else. Front seats are sensibly fulfilling, more agreeable than those in the greater Nissan Versa, however modification run is fairly limited. Front situate base pads aren't annoyingly short, and are sufficiently wide to suit American bodies. Seat shaping and side help are better in SE trim level. Along the rack-like dashboard, controls are anything but difficult to use, with delicate touch surfaces obvious. In general, the lodge is sensibly laid out and instinctive. Capacity regions flourish. In spite of the fact that not completely level, the load floor is higher than in a few subcompacts. Load volume in the 5 entryway adds up to a respectable 15.6 cubic feet. Inside the IA's lodge, materials have an upscale look, belying the auto's direct cost. Ergonomics beat those of the hatchback, yet Razelgroom isn't vastly improved. Driving impression. Economy auto purchasers don't ordinarily put execution close to the highest point of their inclinations. That is savvy, in light of the fact that with either motor, the Yaris trails many opponents in spirit. Squeezing out acceptable speeding up is conceivable just by keeping the hatchback's motor revving quick. In any case, past 3,000 revolutions per minute, that motor feels uproarious and stressed. Commotion is disturbed by the antiquated 4-speed programmed transmission. Higher speed downshifts are both booming and sensational. Generally, Yaris drivers get an outdated driving knowledge. Execution improves with the manual gearbox. 2 pluses, ride comfort is nearly useful for a subcompact, while dealing with is superior to maybe normal. Very much tuned, if rather delicate, springs constrain the impact of knocks and ribbly asphalt. Road holding enhances with the SE's stiffer suspension, without losing much ride quality. Driving qualities are all the more engaging with the IA, which feels perkier than the hatchback. Despite the fact that the IA's Mazda assembled motor is indistinguishable to the hatchbacks in measure, it's totally extraordinary, utilizing direct infusion. With manual move, an IA can feel relatively like a low-spending sport vehicle. Dissimilar to the hatchback's transmissions, both of the IA's 6-speed units are great. Exact controlling is all around weighted, and the rigid IA suspension retains many inconvenient spots. Fuel proficiency could be better. Hatchbacks with 4-speed programmed are EPA appraised at just 30/35ths of a mile per gallon city, highway, or 32 miles per gallon combined. With 5-speed manual, it's 30/36/33 of a mile per gallon. Gas mileage sends with the IA, EPA evaluated with programmed at 32/40ths of a mile per gallon city, highway, or 35 miles per gallon combined, 30/39/34ths of a mile per gallon with manual. Rundown. Yaris hatchbacks give a customary subcompact involvement with an unassuming cost, defaced by lazy execution and commotion. Not exclusively is the new IA vehicle all the more fulfilling to drive, it's better prepared and thriftier on gas, with a beginning value similar to that of the hatchback. Driving impressions by Aaron Cole, The Car Connection. James M. Flaming added to this report.